Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Listen, I am author Q Futrell, and I just want to start this webinar off by just saying thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you wanting to make the investment in your family. I appreciate you wanting to make the investment in your community. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my honor to be your webinar host on today, and just know that you are in for a treat today because we have some amazing things that we are going to be talking about today, okay? It's going to make you think, it's going to make you wonder, may make you cry. I've had that in the past before. So listen, get ready because this is going to be an amazing journey that we're going to take together. I want to say give us about an hour, give or take, any questions that you may have. And again, you know how to reach me, how to contact me, and I am definitely here to help and serve you in any way that I can. So let's jump right in, okay? Let's discover what that means to parent with confidence. All right, let's see here. We are going to get started. I am so excited. All right. So I just welcomed you. I have just welcomed you. And listen, guys, this is, let me just say this. This webinar is not for the everyday parent that has it all together, right? This webinar, this course, this moment is for the very parent that says, you know what, Author Q, I didn't have somebody to teach me. I didn't have a role model. I didn't have someone to tell me how to make the bottles, how to change the diapers, when to change the diapers. I didn't have someone to tell me how I should be speaking to my children. I didn't have someone to tell me that my presence, me being in the room and involved with my children actually matters more to them than the presents, the things that I purchased. I didn't have somebody to tell me that. You know why? Because my parents were too consumed. My parents were too busy. My parents were involved. Heck, I don't even know who my parents are. So that's who I'm after today. So I welcome you. I welcome every parent who is doing the best they know how to do. I welcome every advocate who is out here saying, you know what, Author Q, I don't even have kids. But you know what? I parent so many children in my community. I parent so many children on a day-to-day basis that I work with. And you know what? I need to do this thing with confidence. I want to put my shoulders back, hold my head up and say, I'm doing great. I got this. That's who I'm welcoming today. So welcome. And I appreciate you being here today. So about the champ. You know, I am the children's champion. I am Author Q Futrell. First name, of course, is Quinea Futrell, and that's a little difficult for some. And so I hereby just go by Author Q, right? And so who am I? You know, I am just a regular girl who grew up in the streets of North New Jersey, now residing in Virginia, you know, have a wonderful husband, 3 wonderful children. They all support me. They all cheer me on along this journey of becoming this children's champion, of becoming the one who's going after every broken heart, every broken-hearted child that resides on the inside of a grown person. Make sense? See, because I've been that broken child. I've had 2 parents who were previously incarcerated. I've had family members who tried to help, who did help, you know, but they didn't know how to help me emotionally, right? So a lot of that did lack. I had family who took me to church. I had family who made sure I had things, who provided for me. And I am so grateful for all those who stepped up when they knew that my mother and my father weren't doing, you know, their part because they were just trapped in their own mess, right? And so I'm grateful for that. You know, now I'm a professor at a community college. I'm going to school for my doctorate degree. And actually, I'm on my last class before my dissertation. Woo-hoo. So look, that was just my little cheer on, right? So I'm excited about that. And so, you know, that's who I am. You know, I help parents, providers, and professionals who live or work with children that have a parent incarcerated gain the confidence they need to support this population in the way that they deserve to be supported, right? So I do that through my courses, my seminars, my products, my webinars. I do that through my book that I've released called Our Moms that I'm so excited about. So definitely check out more about me, QuineaFutrell.com. That's QUNIANAF like Frank, UTRELL.com. And of course, you all can follow me on all the social media platforms at Author Q Futrell. So That's enough about me because I'm excited. And more importantly, I'm ready to pour into you. So we're going to start off with a quote because I am the quotesy lady. You know, I am the one who's going to give you a quote. I am the one that's going to give you an encouraging word. And it all comes from me reading. I think reading is so fundamental, right? So what does it say? It says comparison is the thief of joy, you know, and that's something that we've always heard. That is a, you know, Chinese proverb or something that we've read, right? But what I've decided to add to it is to let you know that it is also the father of low self-esteem. Right? It is the father of low self-esteem. Why do you think I say that? You know, because when you think about it, comparison it takes your joy away because I'm comparing myself to others. I want to know what they have. I want to know what they're doing. You know, I want to have the car like them. Excuse me, I have really bad allergies. But I want to have the car like them. I want to have the house like them, right? And so in the midst of all of that, it starts to weigh you down. It starts to make you depressed. It starts to make you have anxiety attacks. It starts to make you feel low. And the reality is you're a lot further than where you should be. You're a lot further than where you could be, you know? So just relax and just chill a little on the whole comparison piece, okay? Because listen, once it takes your joy, it is definitely going to come in and try to mess with your self-esteem because you know why? You're not going to feel good enough. You're going to feel less than because you can't do what they're doing. Time out for that. It is time to parent with confidence. It is time to step up to the plate and hit a home run. And I am here to be that coach to guide you on the way. Okay, so I'm excited about this day, guys. So, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a few points today, right? First, let me help you. It is time to evolve your cycle. Oh my God. So we got a lot of people who hear generational curses, right? They don't like to hear it. They think it's something that's a little negative. And hey, guess what? I'm okay with that because you know why? I don't think that it's negative. I think that you have to clearly understand what it means to evolve your cycle and how it breaks down for your generations, right? So evolving your cycle. What do they say in recovery, right? When you're an alcoholic, when you are, you know, someone who's addicted to drugs or sex or any other thing that, you know, you can be addicted to, food, you know, they say the first step is admitting that there's a problem, right? So here's the thing. When you know you have a cycle, right? Let's talk about it. You got a cycle of parents who were addicted to drugs. You got a cycle of parents you didn't even know because they didn't spend time with you, right? You got a cycle of uncles or grandfathers or even aunts or cousins who touched or molested you when you were younger, right? Who physically could have abused you or emotionally abused you, right? So in the midst of all of that, we walk around like everything's okay. Huh? We walk around like everything is okay. It's not okay. And now let me say this. It is one thing to walk around and beat the odds because let me tell you something. As the children's champion, that's what I decided to do. I'm not a victim. I don't want you feeling bad for me for my story, okay? Let's make that really clear. I own it. I own my story fully, okay? But I seek after, not revenge from my parents, not to be out here exploiting them, but I seek after building up other children, building up other adults who have that broken child on the inside of them. Because you know what I say? Enough is enough. And although I still deal with little things every now and then when it comes to my parents, I have admitted that there is a cycle of drug abuse. There's a cycle of putting like men, like my mother put men before me, my father put women before me. There's a cycle of that. And I refuse to be like that with my children. There's a cycle of let's buy you this, let's do this for you. I had all the shoes, I had all the clothes. You know, my parents were involved in a lot of criminal activity, sold a few things they probably shouldn't have, if you get my drift. And so because of that, they had money. You know, for a while they had money. And then, of course, we went through some stages where we didn't have a dime. But anyway, so they had that, right? And so I have to make sure that I don't fall prey to being out here, saving the world, being the children's champion. And I'm not investing time with my children. I'm not going to their recitals. I'm not going to their plays. But instead, I'm just buying them gifts. I'm just buying things for them. I'm just doing things for them because I feel like that's what my parents did. It worked for me. Can I call the bull card? Can I pull out the bull card? You know what bull I'm talking about. Because let me just say this, okay? You know that ain't work. You know good as well that hurt. You know that that's not right. You know it didn't feel good for that to happen. But for whatever reason, we haven't what? admitted that there is a cycle. We haven't admitted it, right? And because of that, we fall prey to passing it on to our children. We have to evolve our cycle, guys. Listen. Now, I can stay on this one point all day, but I'm not. Let me just clearly say this. I was raised by my mother and my father. You know, both of them were single parents, pretty much. I went here for a while, went there for a while, went there for a few days, bounced back and forth. You would have thought I was a military child, when really I wasn't, right? So listen, my father is a very strong man, very prideful man, right? One thing that I can tell you that he has taught me, that is to be strong. You be strong. You don't cry. You be strong. How many of you guys have been taught that? How many of you can honestly say that there are times when you feel broken? There are times that you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but you won't say a word. You are dying on the inside. And enough is enough. Let me just say this. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Enough is enough. I care about you enough to tell you that you don't have to be strong anymore. You understand me? It is okay to be weak and have vulnerable moments. It's okay. You are human. It is what we do. The one thing as a strong person, I'm going to tell you that we won't do is stay there. You understand that? We won't stay there. Now, it's going to hurt. We may fall, but we will not stay there. We refuse to stay there. We're going to find a way to get up again. And you know what? Surround yourself with people who won't let you fall, so that when you're feeling weak, when you're feeling vulnerable, when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you have them to call on. Enough is enough. Get rid of this stigma that you have to be this superwoman with this cape on your back, or Superman. Can't be Clark Kent. You know, you can't just be regular. You can't be normal. You got to walk around and save everybody. Enough is enough, right? Because where does it lead you? Emotionally drained. Deep down, whether you want to know it or not, depressed. You have anxiety attacks. You start feeling anxious. You start feeling like separating yourself from people. Look, those are all signs. You don't want to be bothered no more. You just want to stay in your room all day. You would just rather crawl up underneath your covers and stay there. Listen, trigger, 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 flashlight, flashlight. Those are triggers and signs for depression. Understand this clearly. There are so many women and men who have killed themselves in the last year, in the last month, in the last 24 hours, all because they were so strong. You won't be. You won't be one of those statistics. You won't be one of those people. Call on help. Stop it. Stop it. Again, I could stay here all day, but I'm not. Just stop it. You need accountability partners? Listen, I got an offer that's going to come up for you later. That's going to be free. Free for you. So you don't have to be strong by yourself. You have other strong folks that's going to guide you and gird up their loins and stand next to you in that battle to say, we in this together. I'm not here to talk about you. I'm not here to judge you. Listen, everybody not after you. Stop thinking that. Everybody not. Be very discerning in who you trust. But just know, betrayal, deceit, all that's a part of life. I've had it happen numerous times. I've had Judas sit at my table in my house. Understand that? And flip just like that. But guess what? I still love him with a long wooden spoon. You won't ever come back up in here again. When I see you in the street, I'm going to speak to you though. Right? Because I don't hate you. But we just can't deal like that. And that's fine. Because guess what? I don't have to deal like that with everybody, and neither do you. So know your boundaries there, okay? And just know that being strong is a myth. All right? Look. Comfort zones. Look, they are so dangerous. Caution tape. Keep away. Comfort zones are so dangerous. Okay? You want to know why? Because nothing worth having is birthed from your comfort zone. Nothing. I mean, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? So just know that nothing worth having can be birthed out of your comfort zone. And you deserve the life that you were created to live. Even though it hurts, even though it's uncomfortable, just know that you were born for this and you can handle it. Regardless of what it feels like, remember this. Remember this. The feelings will pass. That feeling of discomfort on the inside of you, the stress, the headaches, the feelings, the emotional aspect behind the journey will pass. The opportune moment can as well. Don't miss it, because your feelings gonna go away, but you got to keep pressing. You got to keep going through the door while it's open, right? Right? So if you miss the opportunity because of the feeling, that door may never open again. But the uncomfortable state that you were in can shift. Think about that. All right, next. See what we got. You got to have the uncomfortable conversations, guys. You gotta have them. So listen, here's what I mean. Whether it's conversations about incarceration, you know I talk about that all day long, right? Parental incarceration. I have a lot of teachers and family members, social workers, foster care advocates who say, I don't know how to tell these children that, I don't think that's my place. And, all of that. Family members who just kind of shy away from it. And they say, oh, well, your dad's in the military. Oh, your mom's working. Oh, she's sick. No, they're not going to be sick that long, right? And here's the thing. When people really find out the truth of the situation of what you lied to them about, they'll lose their trust in you. That relationship that could have been built, could have been strengthened, could have helped them has now been gone and shaken up, right? You don't want that. You can't afford that. Okay? So you got to have those uncomfortable conversations, right? So let me talk to the spouses. Let me talk to those of you who have the children, right? And you need a sitter. Listen. I don't care what you have to do. Nothing is more important than the safety of your child. Do not, I repeat, do not. I've had to learn the hard way. Oh, I've had to learn the hard way. Now listen, I'm not telling you guys anything that I haven't done, dealt with, lived, researched. I don't give you theory. I give you what I've experienced plus my theory, because I am a student forever, right? So listen, I've had multiple moments where I've left my children with someone who I knew when I was a child didn't do that great, right? With me, right? Left me places, they picked me up from places, had me locked out, of places on several occasions, right? But I just was so hopeful and so optimistic that I just wanted them to be different. And in the end, it was only discovered that even when my own children were with them, that there were moments where they were left places. There were moments where they were taken to the park and left there for hours to play. And although they were having fun, that's not safe. That's not what I want for my child. But you have to remember, their mindset, your mindset, two totally different things. So I say this to you, right? You got the relative who used to touch on you when you were little. Yeah, they may be the only one that can watch your kid. You may not have a whole lot of money, but guess what? You got to figure out a different system. You got to find you a real good BFF, real good sister, brother, friend, colleague, teacher. You got to find you a good somebody else. Okay? Else, not them, right? Because here's what we do. We say, oh, they would never do that to my kids. Oh, they won't do that. Oh, because they already know, where I stand. Oh, they already know. Listen, they know and they don't care. You cannot leave your children with everybody. So listen, this is my message to you so I don't stay here going a rant, right? You have to have the uncomfortable conversations with those that you love, because here's why. What will happen is you won't tell your spouse, you won't tell your partner, you won't tell your significant other, you won't tell your support system that, listen, I can't take them over here because this happened to me. I was exposed to this. This didn't happen for me because of them, right? If you don't have those uncomfortable conversations, now here's what happens. You don't have them because I don't want them to view them different. I don't want them to judge them. Look, it's time out for that. You got to think about your children, right? And what are we talking about today? Parenting with confidence. So I want to be confident and have a peace of mind when I leave my children with people, right? So you got to have the uncomfortable conversations. You got to have those conversations with your children about Maybe when you were hurt, maybe when you were molested, heck, maybe when you were younger, you were thinking about, having a relationship with the same sex. Why? Because right now in this generation, your child is probably dealing with that. You see them changing up in the things that they're wearing. You see them changing up in the things that they're listening to and watching. You see them changing up their hairstyles. You see them changing up their group of friends, and you say nothing because it's uncomfortable. Listen. I've had to learn the hard way in many things. But in these few things, I want to set the road straight for you. Don't do it. Have the conversation. I don't care what you feel like. You understand me? Again, the feeling will pass. That moment that you could have with your child, with your significant other that could actually catapult your family where you need to be, won't always be there. So have the conversation. I'm gonna leave that right there. All right. Time maintenance, right? What do I mean by time maintenance? A lot of times you hear time management, right? But what I want to talk to you today about is time maintenance. Why? Because we have got to learn how to really deal with our time a little better, right? We know about scheduling things, but sometimes we schedule things are still off track. Sometimes I schedule things and I miss them, right? But we have got to make sure that we are adding in things and taking out things, right? Fixing things, just like a maintenance man, fixing up areas where you see that it's still some lack, right? Fixing up things where your time is needed more at home, right? So there are times where I go away in the evening throughout the week and I go meet with my clients, right? But I have to make sure that I'm balancing that. So for a few days of the week, I may go there, but a few other nights, I'm designating that to my home. Why? Because in the midst of me going to meet clients, I still have church obligations and other obligations on boards and committees. And guess what? I won't be going all week long, right? And all weekend long busy. I can't do that. Look at your schedule. See what you can do, how you can rearrange things. If you got to have a busy as heck Monday, make sure, or let me take that back. Let me be realistic. Okay. Y'all gotta excuse me again. I got allergies if you just joined in. You hopped on late, whatever. Listen, I got bad allergies, right? So look, let's just say you are busy Monday through Friday, right? Because I don't know about you. That's my reality. I'm running. You understand? Running like a mad woman, right? I balance my time as best as possible. I sneak in little lunch dates with my children. I sneak in, dinner dates. We sneak in ice cream cones, take moments to look at the stars. Even when I come home late, I make them come outside and we just look at the stars. For those 5 to 10 minutes, that's priceless to my kids, And it's very well priceless to yours. So you got to create little moments in between that busyness, right? But here's the thing that I won't do. I won't have a busy Monday through Friday. It won't take off a Saturday. Morning, afternoon, night, Sunday after church. If you don't go to church, a whole morning on Sunday where you just get up and cook breakfast, something, right? And when you're down there cooking breakfast, let me give you a tip, parents. Let your kids come in there with you. Let them crack the eggs. Who cares if the shells get in there? Pick them out. Show them. Who else will teach them how to cook? That's where you come in, right? If you don't know how to cook, let your significant other or your sister or brother, somebody teach them, right? Because they got to learn. You don't want your kids growing up not being able to cook. But anyway, look, time maintenance. Make sure that you are maintaining and going back in and reevaluating your time, right? Because you want to make sure that the same thing you pouring out into others, you got going on in your own house, right? That was a reality check for me. All right. All right, look, first point done. I only got 2 more for you. Stop believing the hype, guys. Just stop. So beware of this myth, right? I'm the only one. I'm the only one going through something. Ain't nobody else going through nothing but me. It's just me. I don't know what in the world to do. I can't talk to nobody. I can't do anything. Stop it. Stop it now, right? It's 2016. You should not still be walking around thinking you're the only one. Look, I got 3 children. Oldest is my stepdaughter. Okay? Parents was incarcerated. Parents was on drugs. I am in church. So you talk about, different groups of people that you be around. You talk about different, I have my own businesses, right? You talk about people who say they want something, and then when you offer it to them, they act like they don't need it. You talk about people who say they love you, and then they turn their back on you. You talk about, listen, guys, listen, been there, done that, played my own violin, okay? You ain't the only one. You're not. You're not. That's just period. I'm just going to leave that right there, okay? Because I could be there, really. That's a whole nother course. You're not the only one. Stop thinking that, right? Ask for help. Reach out to people. Again, go back to the comfort zone clip, right? We talked about that. You got to stop being so strong and stop feeling like the whole world is so much better off and you the only one who can't pay your bills. Really? Really? You the only one in debt? You the only one who tried to buy a house and they denied you? You the only one who need a new car and you tired of depending on people? You the only one? You're not. Stop it. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype at all. Okay? Now look, you got to crawl before you run. And guess what? We almost done. Look, crawl before you run. You hear a lot of people say crawl before you walk, right? That's simple. But the way my life's set up, the way I know yours is set up, you running. You run. You hit the ground, running out the bed, right? You got to crawl first. You got to take steps to get there. Let's talk about it. Life is built on the moment. I'm going to leave that there for a second. Life is built on the moment. Drink me some more tea. Look, for all my teachers out there. I love you. You hear me? I love you. My cup says, teachers are a gift. They touch our hearts forever. I am forever and will always be a teacher. You understand that? So look, you had time to jot it down. You've had time to ponder it. Life is built on the moments. What does that mean? Let's talk about it. I need you to start taking life moment by moment. The problem with society is that you have believed in your mind, this thing is one day at a time. This thing is one day at a time. No, it's not. Because let me tell you this. If you had a horrible morning, I don't know about you, I got to get kids together before school. Now, it's summertime, we're doing all right. But I got to get kids together for school, right? I got to get my husband out the door sometimes if I'm up with him, right? Got to prep dinner. I got to do so much, right? Let's talk about morning to the night. Get up in the morning, you got so much going on. You stomp your toe. The kids use up all the hot water, whatever. You had a bad morning. By lunch, if you still got that attitude from the morning, let me show you what. You're not living moment by moment. Because what I refuse to do is allow what happened in the morning to follow me by lunchtime. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to start taking life moment by moment. Stop putting yourself, stop giving yourself too much to do. Putting so much pressure on yourself. For what? For what? Who are you trying to impress? Take this thing moment by moment. Let me explain something to you about a person that's addicted to something, right? Here's what they do. They come out, they think they're great, they think they've recovered. And quite frankly, they probably have, right? But here's what happens. They try to go right back to the crack house, right back to the ABC store, saving everybody. You want to post signs, you want to tell people, you gotta get it together. You gotta stop, because look at me, look at me, look at me. Life happens, boom. Now you right back in there with them using again, right? Because you didn't allow it to be taken moment by moment. Day to day, life is so hard. That's one of the reasons why I don't understand why people fight people so much. Life is hard enough on its own. We have got to learn to take things moment by moment, right? So again, I share this with you that a good friend of mine shared with me. If I knock you out of your chair, right, you fall down. Whose fault is it that you fell down? It's mine, right? It's mine. But if I knock you out of that chair and I come back and check on you 2 weeks later and you still down on that ground, whose fault is that? Yeah. Yeah, that's your fault. So look, I'm done. I'm so excited that you were here with me today. I'm so grateful for your time, so grateful for your patience. And I hope that you took notes. I hope that you really took advantage of this opportune time to be together in this webinar. I hope and pray that you walk away from this thing ready to parent with confidence. Look, I got a few bonuses for you. I'm excited to tell you about them. Here's one. Excuses are for who? I'll go back for you. Excuses are for who? Excuses are for people who don't want it bad enough. Excuses are for people who say one thing but don't put their action to it, right? Excuses are for people who haven't made the decision that they are worth more than where they are. I'll leave that right there. That's a bonus. Bonus number 2. Look, oh my God. Look. What is a good parent? Huh? You're a good parent because you come to every single one of your kids' recital. You're a better parent than me because you read to your child every single night. You make the time to run their bath before they tuck them in bed, right? You such a good parent. You so much a better parent than me, right? Guys, come on. Let's truly define what a good parent is. You know who can only define that? You. You got to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly that you've had to endure. Take a few things, scratch off a few things, add on some stuff. Let me explain this to you. This parenting thing is moment by moment. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's true. This parenting thing is moment by moment. Okay? We gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna yell in the morning. By lunchtime, I'm gonna be a little more mellow because I'm gonna feel bad for that. And I'm gonna apologize to them. It's okay to apologize to your children, right? So, because that's the thing, we're all learning, we're all growing. So, defining a good parent is a parent who wants the best for their children. And although they weren't given the best or shown the best things, they are willing to work at it. So what do? You read, you ask other parents, you see other things in people. You don't compare it, but you say, oh, I want a little bit of that, but I'm going to add my twist to it, right? That's a good parent. Guess what? I'm a good parent, and guess what? I don't make every play. I don't make every game. I don't make everything. But I invest my time in my children. So yeah, I don't make all out of a whole week. I know one of my daughters had a game twice or 3 times a week. I at least made one of them. And you know what? When I got home for the other 2 or the other 1, we talked about it. I saw pictures. I watched the video. I prayed with her before she went in. See that? There's ways to this thing. It may not look like yours, but it works for me, right? Think about that. And I want to leave you with that. It's got to work for you. Because some things that I'm doing not going to work for you. Some things that I'm saying, you may be like, girl, I can't do all that. So, or, oh, that's a little. That ain't enough. You may look at what I'm doing and just be like, lady, you could be doing more. But instead of looking at me, telling me what I can or can't do, instead of looking at others telling them what they can or can't do, let's look at ourselves. Because that is where our strength lies. Looking within and trying to build and strengthen up one another, not be judgmental. Good parents, you are one. You are a great advocate. You are a great and phenomenal community leader. You are. Any person that sacrifices themselves for others clearly is defined as a great and amazing parent. So yeah, listen, I am so excited to share with you, right? I got a Facebook group, guys. Facebook group. It's free. Join us, right? It's live. It's going to be actionable. I'm so excited. You guys can be with us all the time, right? All right, so I have got to get us back. So this is it, right? There you go. I wanted to make it yellow. I thought it was going to take it to us, but that's okay. Technology errors, glitches, whatever. It's fine. So look, join us live every day, right? But here's the thing. Because I'm so selective and I'm so protective of you all, I'm not opening this up to all my friends, all my people I know, all the almost 1,000 friends that they say I got on Facebook, right? I'm not opening this up to them. I'm opening this up to you. I'm opening this up to every parent that says, I want to parent with confidence, every advocate, every leader that says, you know what, when I take care of the community's children, I want to do this thing boldly. I want to do this thing with confidence, right? So listen to me. I'm not exposing it. I'm not putting it out there. This is for you. This is exclusive. And as we build and as we grow, it's just going to get better. I would love for you to invite other parents that you know are deserving to do this thing confidently, right? I want you to invite them. This is a movement, guys. PWC, we are here to stay. We are going to parent with confidence. We are going to take back our communities. We're going to take back our children. Your kid may be 13 years old, and you may have been doing this thing a little bit off, feeling off, not really yourself for the first 10 years, for the first 12 years, right? But today's a new day. Today is a new day, right? This moment, this opportune time has shifted you for the rest of your life. Like I told you, like I promised you in every post, in every piece of marketing that I sent out about this time. This will impact generations to come. Why? Because these golden nuggets are going to change the trajectory of your family. Okay? Because why? It's going to help change some things on the inside of you. And who has the power to change their family? We do, right? So join us. We're going to have some posts go up just about every day. That's going to definitely pour into you. We're going to have some things that are going to take place, some events, some live Facebook live moments, right? So it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm going to check in with you guys, make sure you're doing okay. We're going to have some challenges going. We're going to have some affirmations go on. Look, I'm excited. I'm excited. So look, search for us. Parenting with Confidence. We're there. We're there. And I'm excited to be a part. So joining us, you're going to be a confident parent, right? We got 31-day challenges coming up. Be a confident now parent, now in this moment, not next week, not tomorrow, not a month from now, right? Not in 31 days, you're going to be a better parent. No, I'm going to give you some golden nuggets that every single day. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to be wiser. Okay? Hey, now I'm going to share this with you. No obligation to you, but I'm going to share it with you, right? You're always asking, Author Q, what you got going on? What you got coming up next? Oh, I just love following you. My tribe, let me tell y'all something. I have the most amazing tribe, and I love each and every one of you. Like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you investing in yourselves and trusting me. I thank you for that. From the bottom of my heart, I do, right? So look, I got a new course. What lies beneath? Overcoming self-sabotage. What lies beneath the surface of you? What lies beneath what it is that you tell others, right? So I've told everybody that I got parents incarcerated, but have I really told them the emotional aspects that it has taken on me? Have I shared with them, catch this, have I shared with them that my emotions are all jacked up? And as a result from that, when I am anxious, when I am depressed, when I'm feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? Have I told them that? Sometimes I don't always turn to pray. Have I shared with them that sometimes I turn to food, and then as a result for that, sometimes I overeat. As a result to that, it causes me to be overweight. As a result to that, it causes me to self-sabotage me and my health. Have I talked about that with people? Nope. But if I keep living this life, if I keep doing this thing, if I don't deal with the rooted issues, I'll be dead. I'll have a disease. I'll be taking pills. I'll be on medication. I need help to get up. I'll need help to get up out of my bed. I need help every day just to brush my teeth. I will need somebody to wash me. Heck, I'll be on a Lifetime show, 600 pounds. You understand what I'm telling you? What lies beneath the surface of what you tell people? What is it that you do in the very darkness behind closed doors that you don't want anybody else to see? What lies beneath what you show people? So what? I can put on a nice dress. So what? I can put on the jewelry. So what? I can do makeup on my face and get some fancy glasses and have my hair laid. Who cares if on the inside I'm dying? Who cares? Let me tell you this. You ever seen the movie Creed? I don't know if you have, but it's a phenomenal movie. If you haven't, definitely go out and see it, right? In the movie Creed, I'm just tell you one scene. He's punching. He punching the glass, right? and he being coached, right? I ain't gonna tell you all the movie, but I'm gonna just tell you he being coached, right, on how to be a better boxer. And he doing it. And you know what this coach tell him? Huh? You know what this trainer tells him? Look at yourself in the mirror. And you see that person that you battling. You see that person that you fighting. Guess what? That's your biggest opponent. Let that sit there. That's your biggest opponent. You are your biggest opponent. You keep worrying about all these haters in the street, people talking about me, people betraying me. Look now, you doing more self-sabotage to yourself than anybody else out here in the street. Think about that. Think about that, right? I ain't gonna go there. So look, it's a 3-day weekend course. My assistant and I are actually planning now to try to make a 1-day live event for those of you who can't be available for the 3 days. And I get it, but a lot of you have already signed up, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 15th through the 17th right now. We're going to be adding more dates because, again, I don't just do things. I have movements, right? I stir things up. I shake the world up, right? That's what I was created to do. And I'm excited to just do that with each and every one of you. So it's going to be a 3-day course. Those are the dates there right now for July. We're going to be doing it again in September. We'll be doing it again, every other month. We'll see how things go because it's going to be so much going on this year, guys. Make sure you're keeping up with me because I'm telling you, the passport has been purchased. Like I'm telling you, there are so many amazing things that are going to take place. There are so many lives that will be touched this year. And I'm just excited that God trusted me enough to carry out this mission. So look, what lies beneath? That's the date. Those are the courses. Look, it's only $97 to sign up. I made this available to the first 5 people that signed up. We're already there. But look, I'll open it up just to you guys. I will only open it up to just a few more, honestly, guys. Maybe like the next, I'll give you another 5, right? So if you sign up, I want you to go to www.bit.ly/WLB. What lies beneath? WLB, the number 3, and then day. That's it. So WLB 3-day. Okay. So go there. If you missed that, just go to my social media platforms. It's all there. So any type of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, shucks, even Snapchat, join me there, right? But again, really, I can only cap it off, and I'm actually going to go into PayPal now, cap it off at the next 5 that sign up, because again, like I've said, we already had the other courses taken, because this is, again, another opportune time that I've released this particular course for parenting with confidence, right? And so I can't have it open at $97 for everybody. I wish I could, but I really can't. It's going to be a lot of valuable information, a lot of my time, a lot of my resources, a lot of investments have already been made for this to make this thing to be something phenomenal and worthwhile that will really help change and catapult you to where you need to be. And therefore, it will be $97 for the next 5, but after that, I will set it up in PayPal that there'll be a drop-down box where that will say sold out, but that it will pop up to be $147 for the rest of you all who do sign up, at your leisure. Yes, I will have payment plans available, but you will have to email my assistant for that. So if you email admin, ADMIN, at ecefirm.com, she can get you all set up with a payment plan that can best suit your budget. So look, don't just say I can't be a part because I can't afford it. You can't afford it because you know what? We make time and spend our money on what we want, right? But again, I'm not going to beat you in the head. I just want you to know what's out there. I just don't want you to miss out on the opportunity, right? So it's up there. It's there for you to utilize. And again, follow me on social media. I have a lot of posts that I do about it in case you have more questions or want to know more of the topics that we'll be discussing. It's all there. Okay? Yep. Just email her. Email her. Let her know you want in. And there it is. I wanted to make sure that I did put it in there. I'm glad I did. So admin at ecfirm.com. Say I want in. Let her know about the payment plan system, right? But if you know right now you want to be one of those 5, you need to really go on that bit.ly/WLB 3-day. Hit it. Click on the link. Say I want in and go ahead and pay that $97. The PayPal link will come up, right? So if it doesn't, email her and let her know. But I'm telling you, you do not want to miss it. I got people calling me from everywhere, and they want me to come and bring that live to their cities right now. So I want you to be a part of it virtually, right? If you can. And if not, I'll see you live, right? Because I know you're going to make the investment in you because you want to overcome self-sabotage. So I'm all done. You want to contact me? You want to work with me for any training? You want me to do a book reading? Because you know I have my fabulous book called Our Moms, the 4 children that deal with parental incarceration. It's that conversation starter for all adults, whether you live or work with children that have a parent incarcerated. It's for you. It's for you to read in class. It's for you to read to them sitting on the couch. It's for you to read to them sitting in the park. When you don't know what to say, just read the book. It'll give you the words, and actually it'll give them the words, because a lot of times children don't know what to say. They don't know how to express themselves, which is why their emotions and their behaviors change. And that's why their academic success sometimes is at risk, because we're not talking about it. So that's a whole nother webinar. So if you want me for a book reading, you know how to contact me, and I'll give you that soon. If you want a seminar done, you want me to bring you Parenting with Confidence to your parents, you want me to come to your school or your business to encourage the parents that work for your company, right? Maybe they have some things going on and you want me to be that person for you, and I can be, and I'm all for that. Just give us a call, reach out to us, and I'll give you that information shortly. You want me to be a keynote, right? Maybe you have an upcoming conference that's coming up. We can definitely discuss that. We have pricing packages all set up that won't break the bank, but definitely will be feasible for both parties. So definitely contact me for that. If you need one-on-one with me, if you are a person that's saying, look, I am the adult, I am the one who has that broken child still living on the inside of me. I am the one who needs to overcome a lot of what I've been through. I am the one who does have a heart to serve my community, but you know what? At times I see that a lot of what I have going on gets in the way. A lot of what's on the inside of me gets in the way sometimes, and it causes me to be inconsistent. It causes me to miss opportune moments, and I've had enough. I'm ready to live and stop existing in my pain that I've suppressed. Look, I'm the one for that. So call on me. And we can definitely set something up where we have some one-on-one time. There will be a fee involved. The first consultation will be free. We'll do that over the phone, but definitely see if we're a good fit to work together. And I can definitely be one-on-one with you there, right? So hit me up on any of my social media platforms. You can message me. I'm at Author Q Futrell. Hit me up in my inbox. Some people, depending on your comfort zone. And now I told you, you got to step out of your comfort zone, right? Some people are uncomfortable with contacting me, period. They just like, oh, no, you just this person. And you're up there, you're here, you're there. Look, I'm a regular woman who's trying to do right by my family, my community, and really God, right? And so in the midst of all of that, I'm just like you. I've just decided to step outside of what makes me uncomfortable. I've just decided to take the jump, as my Uncle Steve would say, right? I've just decided to jump, and I'm grateful for that, right? And so in the midst of all of that, yeah, I have been in the company of some great, amazing people who you see on TV. Yes, I have a lot of things coming up that's putting me in position to be around a whole lot more and doing some media coverage and all of that, and I'm grateful for that. But when it's all said and done, when you cut me, I bleed blood just like you, right? So you can hit me up in my inbox. Now, it may be uncomfortable, but do it. Hit me up in my inbox. Let me know what's going on with you. We'll set up a time and a date where we'll do a 30-minute consultation, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work with each other, right? If that doesn't work for you, you can email my assistant, and she will set up a time for you to speak with me so that we can get things going. She has my books, and we will get you on that so that we can get you set up and ready to roll, right? So, again, training, book reading, seminar, keynote, one-on-one. For any of those 5 things, definitely reach out to me, and I can definitely come on out. And again, the trainings, right? Let me be a little bit more clear. The trainings that I can conduct for you can be observation-based. That's what we typically deal with, right? So I can sit in your classrooms, observe your teachers, give you some feedback, let you know the trainings that I see based on the data that they need to have so that they can be successful or tap into their passion, etc. Right? And then, of course, supporting children that have a parent incarcerated, supporting children that have those issues emotionally that teachers just aren't trained anymore to deal with, right? And so we're trained to deal with children that have special needs, but we're not that often trained to deal with children that have a parent who's addicted to drugs or in an abusive relationship, right? And so, therefore, I'm your trainer for that, okay? I'm your trainer for those things, right? And I can even do first aid and CPR through American Heart. So that's just a little bit about what I can do, right? So just know that, all right? And so that's how you can contact me, and I'm excited about that, all right? And let's see. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for being here today. I appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you for your efforts. I simply appreciate you, right, for just taking the time to invest in you. And just know that I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you taking the leap to say, I want to parent with confidence. So hit me up, talk to me. Look me up on social media, join our Facebook group, share it out loud with all of your friends, and I will be so ecstatic to be a part of your journey if you will allow me to. So as I always say, be the change that you want to see in this world. And remember that in order for us to change this world, it all starts with changing our family. You guys have a great and wonderful evening, day, and the rest of your day. And know that I am rooting for you and your family to make it.